Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie, and I've got a little video to show you here, or some information to show you here that I just think you'll find interesting. And it's relevant to the Nicola Bulley case, or it may be, well, you'll see anyway as we go along. And I want to thank Redvix on Twitter, who pointed this out in a tweet, and then I looked at it and I thought, yeah, this is interesting. These things are interesting. And also, I think you'll find this video is interesting for you to look at what crimes are happening in your area, and you can find out results of crimes, if they went to prosecution or not, what sort of crimes are more prevalent in your area, etc. So I think hopefully you'll find the video, you find the video interesting. That's why I picked things out, and I think it's got a link to the Nicola Bulley case, I think, because it's just, well, with no more ado, I think I'm better off just getting going with it. So basically, maybe you know, or maybe you don't know. I'm sure some people do know, but probably more people don't know. And I'll tell you why as well this is useful. If you're ever thinking of buying a house or moving to a different area, it's always worth having a look at this site first, which is the Police UK site. If you go into show you Police UK. Now let's just see. I think I need to go. If you go into the police.uk, are you seeing that now? Let me just make sure you can see it. Yeah. Now I've just literally tapped in police.uk, and then it asks you the area. When you go on to, it's probably better, isn't it, if I go on to the, so you've got police.uk. I'm on police.uk for Great Eccleston and Inskip, because that's where the area is that I'm interested in, for where Nicola Bulley whatever happened to Nicola Bulley happened. But you would put in your area and it will come up. View the area boundary, policing these are all sort of just generic things at the top. Crime map, and then as you go down, it shows you the area. So we can see here we've got the whole area. St Michael's on Wyre, of course, is there. And in St Michael's on Wyre, there was so then you need to go to all crimes. I'm looking at violence and sexual offences crime, but I want to look at February, because this is when this happened. I suppose I should look at March as well. So in February 2023, in St Michael's on Weir, so there's not loads of crime, is there, by the look of it, in St Michael's and surrounding areas? It looks like a relatively safe place, I suppose. Now we're going into this one that was at St Michael's on Weir. I always call it Weir. If you keep going in, it was on Allotment Lane. So this violent and sexual offence in February in this area was on Allotment Lane. And then if you keep going into it, we finally come to the view crime details and outcomes. So you press that and we'll see that crime on or near Allotment Lane, one crime was reported in this area in February 2003, which was violence and sexual offences. I mean, it doesn't go into it, but it says it includes offences against a person such as common assaults, grievous bodily harm and sexual offences. So it's a serious crime, whichever one of those it is. And when we come to the current status, unable to prosecute suspects. That means they didn't have enough evidence. We go into the case timeline. Yeah, so the crime was reported in February 2023. Police actions in February 2023 under investigation. This crime is currently being investigated by the police. April 2023, unable to prosecute suspects. This could be for several reasons, e.g. the prosecution considered there is insufficient evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction. Now, if we go back, so then I thought, let's have a look back to area crime map. So that was the one that Red Vix pointed out on the Twitter, which sort of piqued my interest. Now, what if we go to, right, let's see if we go to 2022, maybe to December. Let's see what comes up. Violence and sexual offences, 3. Let's see. Let's go back again. So, where were the 3? Violence and sexual offences. They were. It looks like they were over in Great Eccleston. Look. So let's try another one. Just interesting. January. Oh no, I don't want 2022 because that's too far back. Let's try January 2023. Gosh, 8. Now it's suddenly, oh my goodness, 3 in the St. Michael's on Wyre. So in January, seems to have been 2 in St. Michael's Cattery. Is that, where is that? Apple Tree Close, 2 crimes reported here. Violent and sexual offences. Status update unavailable. Anyway, it's a different area, I suppose. Now, where was the other one? The other one was over at, so there's 3, then it splits off at some point. St. Michael's Garage, near the Grapes pub. 1 crime here was reported. Suddenly it looks like, it seems like a lot, 3 in for a little place like that, but I don't know what's typical. But what? So let's have a look what happened there. Violence and sexual offences, unable to prosecute suspect. Right. So January 2023, under investigation. This crime is currently being investigated by the police. February 2023, unable to prosecute suspect. Do they ever manage to prosecute a suspect, I wonder? So that's interesting. So that was January 2023. Yeah, so let's just, I'm just going to look at one more. I find this fascinating because just trying to get the feel of the place, you know. So December 2022 we looked at. Let's look at November 2022. 2 violent and sexual offences. Where were they? 1 in St. Michael's on Wyre. Near the Oaks. Let's see what happened. Investigation complete, no suspect identified. Insufficient evidence to bring anyone to justice at this time. It's not looking very good, is it? It's not looking very good. It's not looking very comforting. No, from all the ones I've looked at so far, nobody's been brought to, you know, so as much as that idiot Snowden can go on and talk about, you know, how well he's doing and how, who have they actually prosecuted? Nobody. So where was the other one? It does say that there were two, but there's the second one. Let's have a look at that. No, it's just going into that one. Strange. Yeah, we've looked at that one. Right, I said I was going to do one more. Now I'm going to do just one more. Just one more. Let's look at October 2022. Oh my goodness, 7. Violence and sexual offences, 7. Now, some of them are over there. So let's go in and see if any of them, maybe none of them were at St. Michael's. 3 in St. Michael's on Wire. What the hell is going on in a little town like that? Let's see. The Grapes, by the look of it, or around near the Grapes pub. Galstang Road. Violence and sexual offences, because we don't know which one of that it is. Unable to prosecute suspect. Under investigation. Oh, and then in November, unable to prosecute suspect. This crime is, do you know, the more you look into this, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You know, have they ever managed to actually prosecute a suspect? And there were 7, weren't there? 7. So let's have a look again. That was the Garstang Road one. So they're all in that area. It says there were 3 in that area. One at the Grapes, one over this way, the Mad St. Michael's Cattery, or the Little Big Men Apple Tree Road. I think there was one there before. Violence and sexual, unable to prosecute suspect, unable to prosecute suspect. Well, do you know what, Lancashire Police? This is not looking good. If you live in this area, honest to God, I think you need to complain, seriously, because that's made me want to look at another one now. Right, I promise this will be the last one. Of course, you can always go on there and look at it yourself if you want to. And you may be interested in looking at your own area. See if they've got a better record than the Lancashire Police of prosecuting a suspect. So we've got one again in St. Michael's, Galstang Road, right near the river. These are all right near the river. So again, we don't know it's a sexual offence, but it's violent or sexual offence. So it's a serious crime. Hello, oh, the dog's here. Local resolution. Okay, the offender has been put in contact with those affected to repair the harm done and find a positive way forward. Oh, well, still not a prosecution though, is it? But I suppose it's some sort of a resolution. Very interesting. What do you think? You know, it doesn't exactly fill us with confidence, does it, about Nicola's case? You know, it just doesn't. Shall I do one more? Let's just look at August. August too. So August last year, 9. 1 in St Michael's on White. So almost seems like once a month something's going on. So this is, again, there's the River Wye there, so it's not far away from the church. 1 crime of violence or sexual assault, sexual offence. Let's have a look. Please let be a prosecution. Unable to prosecute suspect. So now, I wonder if the coroner knew all about this. You know, so there's a man in black supposedly being seen. They've got all these, you know, we don't know what these actual cases are. But it doesn't look good, does it? Let's face it, it doesn't look very good. So have a little chew on that and think about that. Maybe have a look at it yourself or look at it in your area and how it compares. I can't do it on my area because I don't have one, but because I live in Spain. But it's interesting. So Police UK, simply police.uk, put in your, I'll show you how to do it, in fact. That might be a good idea to do. So literally just key in police.uk. Go to the home, you know what I mean to say, the home, the website. It's not connecting for some reason. Let's try. Why is it not connecting? Oh, now it's saying this site can't be reached. Can be reached because I've just reached it. It won't. This site can't be reached for some unknown reason. Maybe my internet's gone off for a minute. Let me just try again. Oh, reload. How strange. Has my internet gone off? I'm just going to check something else. No, my internet's on. Maybe I'm being watched and Lancashire Police have seen. Maybe the police are thinking, why is whoever that is keep trying to get on our website? I don't know, but what strange. Why is it, why won't it load? Anyway, it's perfectly simple, really. If you go, I'll go back to the one that I had found. Police.uk, go in there, put in your area, and it'll, you know, you just keep following down as I did, and you'll be able to find exactly what crimes have been reported in your area. Not only that, the outcome of them. So you see that for all those months that we went through, there were crimes of assault or sexual, you know, why I personally don't see why they should be 2 separate things. If it's grievous bodily harm, that is completely different from a sexual assault. So why are they lumped in together? How strange. Anyway, so you can see all those cases that we found around St Michael's. Only 1 had been resolved, and that was resolved locally. It wasn't a prosecution. All of the others, no prosecution was made. It's telling, isn't it? Don't you think? It just adds fuel to the fire that, you know, the police there. You know, I'm so reluctant to criticise the police, honest to God, I am. But there's something just wasn't investigated right there. And when I look at that, I think, well, did they ever investigate anything right? Nobody out of all those cases that we just looked at has been prosecuted. So food for thought. So remember to always live and love wisely. I'll see you very soon in the next video. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please like. Thank you. Bye.